Hello everyone, my name is Kumar Raj and I'm the co-founder at inVOID. Customers expect their phones to unlock at a glance and cabs to show up with a click. Yet they are made to wait for days to get their identity verification done. For companies, the stakes are even higher. ID fraud and manual verification can bring down even the most successful businesses in the world. And right now, they are losing customers at the speed of light. Companies lose more than 50% of their customers if their verification process is lengthy and cumbersome. Moreover, identity fraud is the largest and one of the fastest growing crimes in the world. The total identity fraud market reached $16.9 billion in 2019, yet the monetary loss is just one aspect of the story. 20% of all customer complaints are related to identity theft. Identity theft claims rose at a staggering 46% from 2018 to 2019. At a time when consumers are feeling financial stress from the global health and economic crisis, account takeover fraud and scams will increase. Historically, it has been noted that criminals become more active during times of economic hardships. At inVOID, we are striking the perfect balance. We provide a customer verification and onboarding experience that is both seamless for the users and significantly more secure to keep out the fraudsters. Using our platform, companies are onboarding 5x more users at 20% of the cost. The process that took 10 steps and 3 to 4 days to complete is now brought down to a matter of 20 seconds. Since verification process impacts 100% of customers for any business and is the first touch point for their customers, companies want both depth and accuracy in the solution, and inVOID is their go-to partner in this journey, owing to the wholesome offering that we have built. Our goal is that 96% of the genuine customers are onboarded within seconds and get access to services, whereas the remaining 3 to 4% who are fraudsters are stopped to avail the same. And we are getting extremely efficient at detecting the bad actors, thereby enabling smooth authentication for everyone else. Our models can now outperform the human eye and notice sophisticated frauds and anomalies. We are a team of 15 people and we are bringing the seamless experience and technology to the world and are powering the new remote economy. Sarthak and I have known each other for more than 4 years now and did the MIT Entrepreneurship Bootcamp together. Prior to founding inVOID, I was working as a deal advisory consultant at KPMG, majorly handling deals in banking, fintech, and retail domain. Sarthak was a growth and AI engineer at Ixigo.com and helped them scale their AI-enabled offerings. And we are also mentored by some of the amazing veterans in the industry. We started with fintechs, lending, and account opening, and now we are building trust in online communities, gaming, investment platforms, bike rentals, and merchant onboarding. We work with some of the leading companies in their respective domains and are helping them scale with these. Currently, we are verifying 15,000 identities on a daily basis, and we have grown our revenue to 50% in the last quarter. We are building a trust ecosystem in a world where everything is moving remote and online, and we are doing our best to make this process as easy and robust as possible. I will hand over to Sarthak now, who will take you through our product and tech offering.
Hi, my name is Sarthak. I'm co-founder at inVOID. We have advanced in-house computer vision models which can verify identity documents, check facial biometrics, and catch frauds both in images submitted and the behavior shown during the onboarding touchpoints. Our complete passive gestureless liveness is accurate to differentiate between a photo of a face and a real person sitting behind the camera. We have multiple implementation interfaces for this. So companies plug our complete verification suite from a simplest integration of an API or followed by an SDK to bring computer vision capabilities on edge. Now, due to the current times, a bank was not able to onboard customers who were signing up on their platform. Video-based AI-assisted in-person verification was the only way to go ahead. The challenge lied in making the whole system being deployed to go live for within 2 weeks. This included a cloud-first approach, which banks haven't really tried with a technical vendor very often, and meeting the regulatory requirements for both RBI and the bank. Due to our agile development and with the help of AWS managed services, we successfully completed the task in hand. Now, bank is able to onboard customers from even tier 2, tier 3 cities without having to meet them. And bank had a total pending 30K KYC cases, due to which they were not able to proceed with the business. Now they're able to do it through video KYC. So essentially, when a customer shows interest in a bank's product, for example, savings account opening, or applying for a loan, or even applying for a card, the bank makes a request to inVOID system. inVOID does the client authentication first and then gathers profile for the client. Profile gathering is required for each and every client, as we have made the video calling panel customizable just like Google Forms. Essentially, our customers can customize what information they want to capture during the video call, both media as well as text. Once authenticated, inVOID then makes a request to bank's core backend to completely gather all the information about the customer who's requesting for an account opening. Once these details have been gathered, inVOID generates a unique link for each and every customer and responds it back to the bank's system. The bank has two options to communicate this link to the customer. Either they send it as an SMS or they redirect the customer inside their mobile or internet banking journey. The customer opens the link either in the browser or inside the mobile app as a web view. The front end is delivered through CDN to deliver maximum scalability. The bank official, on the other hand, is also logged in on inVOID's dashboard cum call center panel, which is also rendered through CDN. So here, the number of concurrent calls depend on how many agents are active at a given point of time. So essentially, each and every customer needs to be given the best experience despite this fact. We have made a proper call center routing platform to make sure that each and every customer is served accordingly. Customers can connect to the video call or wait for the agent to be available or schedule the call to happen later according to their own convenience. There are multiple brackets in which logs and transaction statuses are stored, such as completed calls, missed calls, abandoned calls, call drop-offs, and even incomplete calls. The complete reporting of this process is done to bank's admin. In case of no wait and the agent is available, the relevant agent is hunted for on the criteria of the bank branch and the language preference. Once the agent accepts the incoming video call, we connect the two video streams through a media server hosted by inVOID at AWS with an innate turn server. The customer sees the video call interface just like they would see in a WhatsApp video call. The agent, however, gets a comprehensive panel to interact with the customer, read a script, collect relevant documents, ask certain questions, and record the whole process. This is where inVOID's AI comes into picture. We check and verify the complete transaction and make sure that the documents are verified against the existing information, extracted text from the documents, match faces across documents and even the video call, and check for fraud and tampered ID cards in real time. So agent essentially just has to click a few buttons, read out a written script, and overlook the whole process. Once the agent, or we can call the maker here, accepts this application, it goes into the checker or supervisor bucket. Supervisor checks all these details on the inVOID dashboard. They're able to check the media recorded and the complete transaction details. This is a mandatory step according to the guideline to make an account finally operational. Once the checker confirms the acceptance of this application, the service request is initiated to the bank's core backend. The customer is now onboarded to use bank's complete services. The media files recorded, including the video and the audio, gets uploaded to the bank's core backend through SFTP from the S3 bucket for secure archiving. The key requirements here are to maintain high availability, recovery time and point objective, logging of user actions, encryption at all times, and data localization. The current architecture has AWS Firewall to enable ACL rules, subnets plus security groups, which help us maintain the DMZ architecture. inVOID signs agreements with the customers which state that data has to be kept as a backup for bank archives and needs to be deleted after a pre-agreed time period. We use S3 to maintain an auto-purge policy for this. S3 also helps us with high availability replicated at multiple availability zones, along with the standard AES 256 encryption. Each of the managed services run on auto backup as well as high availability zones. We heavily rely on AWS Lambda and AWS API Gateway to help us log each and every activity, from customer engagement to each and every bank official activity. inVOID is using deep tech to make onboarding easier. And not only is it making enterprises' life easier, but also helping increase financial inclusion in India, covering a variety of demographics. Now, our goal is to take this seamless onboarding suite to global audience. Thank you.